to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Three, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5, to consider the glories of the chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruity activities, karma kanda. 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and maintain the material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be uttering while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank you everyone for joining Bhakti Sangha conference call today. Let us move to next section, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. Class, may I know who all have joined the call this morning? This is Radha Pyari Devadasi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Illinois.
Hare Krishna, Yashmati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call every day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyare Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, if anybody would like to introduce, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. This is Uttara Narayani from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna, Uttara Narayani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Uttara Narayani Mataji. What a beautiful chanting, Mataji. I'm seeing you from couple of days only. Were you joining before also?
On and off, Mataji. I joined from
chanting is wonderful, Mataji. Thank you so much for your association.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for this opportunity of Devotees Association.
We are very fortunate to have you on the group, Mataji. Thank you for beautiful chanting.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj Gauranga, and all glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hatta Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण राधा प्यारी माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रतिदासी from Charlotte. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. If anybody else would like to introduce, please.
Mataji, I sent the introduction in the group. Did you check, Mataji?
Oh,
Today, Today Ayan is not available, Mataji.
Give me 1 second, Mataji. I didn't see. Sorry, Mataji. My system is taking time.
No worries, Mataji. We have time still. Prabhu did not join. That's okay.
It's not opening, Mataji, in the system.
Oh,
So
okay.
sorry.
No worries, Mataji. No worries.
I couldn't see, Mataji, that introduction.
Mataji, if you go onto the WhatsApp, I sent a YouTube playlist. You have to click on that to see the introduction. That's okay. If you cannot find it, we can skip for today. No problem, Mataji. That's okay.
Okay. Sorry for that.
I'm just waiting for Prabhuji to join in. Prabhuji is not yet joined. If anybody want to introduce, they can introduce. Otherwise, we can continue chanting until Prabhuji joins. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I think I have Prabhuji's number. I will try to message.
Okay, Mataji. Mataji, I got introduction. Can I go ahead, Mataji?
Yeah, please, Mataji, read.
Yeah. Hare Krishna devotees. I'm reading.
1 second, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. I'm reading Prabhuji introduction. Samarpana Gopa Prabhuji from Maharashtrian Brahmin family by birth. Sumit Khalkar from Nasik. Mechanically from PVGS Coed Coed Pune in 2005. Throughout among first three toppers. Worked for 2 years in Nailsoft Pune in CAD CFT. MTech Thermal Engineer Gold Medalist from NITK. Surat National Institute of Technology, Karnataka in 2009. Completed MTech project in IISc Bangalore in CFD in Aerospace Department in 2009 with selection as the Foundation Scholar. Worked in FMC Tech Hyderabad for 6 months and then worked for Romax Tech Pune for around 1.5 years in CAD. Dedicated life to serve humanity by personality trying to apply wisdom of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and technically and share it others from 2011 in ISKCON Pune as Brahmachari. Completed 2 years Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapita course of systematically studying Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita for 2 years full time 2015 to 2017, which includes Bhakti Vaibhava with His Grace Radhasham Prabhu at GEV. Visited IIT Madras, SRM Chennai, SCOE COEP SAE for guiding students, youth by teaching principle of Bhagavad Gita and Vedic wisdom, rendering service in traveling Sankirtana bus party distributing SPS books for 3 years in village of Maharashtra. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji, for that introduction. I gave a message to Prabhuji. I'm just seeing if you can reply. I will see, Mataji. I can call him and see.
Yeah, until that we can do chanting.
Yeah, we can do chanting, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Mataji. We can read the verse and wait for Prabhuji. Let me just share the screen. Anybody would like to read, or Mataji, would you like to read verse? I will just share the screen. Give me a minute. Whoever wanted to read, you can raise your hand, then please go ahead for reading it.
Mataji, I'm not good at do sloka. If anybody want, could you please go ahead?
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing, Mataji. If anybody want. Harita Mataji? Valli Mataji? Okay. Okay.
Mataji, I can read Mataji.
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay, Harita Mataji, go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Mm.
1 second, Mataji. Yeah. See. इमे वयं यत् प्रिययैव तन्वा सत्त्वेन सृष्टा बहिरनन्तर् अविह गतिं न सुखस्मं रस्याश्च विद्महे कुतो सुराद्या इतरा प्रधानः. Synonyms: Ime, these; Vayam, we, the demigods; Yat, to whom; Priyaya, appearing very near and dear; Eva, certainly; Tanva, the material body; Satvena, by the mode of goodness; Srishtaha, created; Bahi, antaha; Avihi, although fully aware internally and externally; Gatim, destination; Na, not; Sukasmam, very subtle; Risayaha, great saintly persons; Cha, also; Vidmahe, understand; Kutaha, how; Asura Adyaha, the demons and atheists; Itara, who are insignificant in their identities; Pradhanaha, although they are leaders of their own societies. Translation. Mataji, can you please scroll up? Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Since our translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai, since our bodies are made of sattva guna, we the demigods are internally and externally situated in goodness. All the great saints are also situated in that way. Therefore, if even we cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is to be said of those who are most insignificant in their bodily constitutions? Being situated in the modes of passion and ignorance, how can they understand the Lord? Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto him. Purport. Atheists and demons cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although He is situated within everyone. For them, the Lord finally appears in the form of death, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Mrityuhu Sarva Haras Chaham. Atheists think that they are independent and therefore they do not care about the supremacy of the Lord. Yet the Lord asserts his supremacy when he overcomes them as death. At the time of death, their attempts to use their so called scientific knowledge and philosophical speculations to deny the supremacy of the Lord cannot work. Hiranyakashipu, for example, was an exalted representative of the aesthetic class of men. He always challenged the existence of God, and thus he became inimical even towards his own son. Everyone as everyone was afraid of Hiranyakashipu's aesthetic principles. Nonetheless, when Lord Narasimhadeva appeared in order to kill him, Hiranyakashipu's aesthetic principles could not save him. Lord Narasimhadeva killed Hiranyakashipu and took away all his power, influence, and pride. As um, atheistic, I'm sorry, I was reading wrong. Atheistic men, however, never understand how everything they create is annihilated. The super soul is situated within them, but because of the predominance of the modes of passion and ignorance, they cannot understand the supremacy of the Lord. Even the demigods, the devotees who are transcendentally situated on the platform of goodness are not fully aware of the qualities and position of the Lord. How then can the demons, the atheists, understand the supreme personality of Godhead? It is not possible. Therefore, to gain this understanding, the demigods headed by Lord Brahma offered their respectful obeisances to the Lord. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I'm just seeing if anybody. Sukhsagari Mataji.
Mataji, I can read.
No, I was asking Sukhsagari Mataji.
Okay.
Okay, she's not answering. Yeah. If anybody wanted to share anything from that we read it, that would be great. I just give me a minute. Hare Krishna Mataji. Oh.
Mataji, you share the verse on the screen, Mataji, so that some devotees can again go over it and maybe they can give some realizations.
I see Radha Damodar does on the call too. Sri Radha, His Grace Radha Damodar does.
Yeah. If anybody wanted to share anything from this verse, can start sharing. By then, I will call anybody, okay? And actually, I called even Shamgauri Mataji to call the speaker once again. I've been calling Prabhuji, but maybe Prabhu is in some other services. The speakers that they come on our call are very busy. So, okay, anybody wanted to share anything? Okay, I will start the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunlitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yes, anybody wanted to share anything can start sharing. Okay, let me just put up the translation. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to, because I didn't see the translation. Yeah,
Mataji, can you now see the translation, Anjana Gopika Mataji?
yeah.
Go ahead, Mataji. Start sharing. I will then call someone, Mataji. Thank you.
Yeah. Since our body's translation and purport by His Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. We'll go and read the translation. Since our bodies are made of Sattva Guna, we the demigod are internally and externally situated in goodness. All the great saints are also situated in that way. Therefore, if even we cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is to be said of those who are most insignificant in their bodily constitution, being situated in the mood of passion and ignorance? How can they understand the Lord? Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Him. I was just wanted to share some realization what is Maharaj's was sharing. Prabhuji, Maharaj's last 3 classes about how Lord is fully transcendental. To understand the Lord, we have to come at least in the mood of goodness. Last time Maharaj was talking about how he was giving the example, even Srila Prabhupada has given the example. To understand Lord, we have to come in the transcendental level, but our condition in this material world, we are also always situated either in the mood of passion or ignorance. Our activities are based on that. And we have to regulate our life such a way we come to the platform of the mood of goodness. Just like last time, Maharaj was telling to go to take a flight or to go to the plane, we have to go to the airport. This is mode of goodness is like going to the airport, and then only we can fly in the areas. The situation flying is the transcendental position. We are completely beyond this bodily conception of life. When we are in the bodily conception of life, we are either situated in the mode of goodness or passion or ignorance. And we act in the bodily conception of life. And we are also acting in the mode of different modes. But we should live such a way we can come in that mode of goodness that Prabhupada has given all the principles to bring us this mode of goodness. Before I heard also, before it, it was very easy to come to the platform of mode of goodness. Their life was very pure. Everybody is most people they are living in the even Satyuga. Everyone was living in the mode of goodness, and it's very easy to realize the God. Slowly, the passion was increasing in Treta Yuga, more and more, and passion and ignorance is more. In Kali Yuga is completely people are, Prabhupada said, you cannot find the people who are situated in the mood of goodness. Kali Yuga is people are completely in the either passion and ignorance, and how people are living also they didn't realize. Means they are fully in the mode of ignorance. And also Maharaj was explaining last time so many people are happy in the being situated in the mode of goodness, because that is also not very good. In remaining in the mode of goodness, we cannot understand Lord. Means being a good person, being a charitable person, being a kind person, and so many people have that kind of conception. Just remain in the mode of goodness and you will be happy, or you can even become a god or something kind of things is there, but but that will also not help to understand to the God. We have to practice the devotional service, that is Vishuddha Sattva. this is the pure goodness. That same thing, I think, this demigod were offering their prayers to the Lord. Means, and also I was hearing since long time, in so many times, means when demigod comes to offer their obeisances to the Lord, they first of all glorify to the Lord. This is happening here. All the demigods, they are in the very difficult situation, and they always, whenever there is difficult situation comes, they go to offer their prayers to the Lord. And every time when we see when they are offering prayers, they always glorify to the Lord in the beginning. Same thing, we have to also develop that mood, either devotees, pure devotees of the Lord, or the Krishna. When we are trying to offer our obeisances, we try to glorify him, means how he is beyond this mode of material nature, how he is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer. In all these things, whatever prayers is we heard from so many devotees or demigods, they always praise to the Lord. And also I was thinking to share here, Prabhupada is saying in the purport. One second, I was hearing Mataji was telling. Yeah, even demigods, they cannot understand. They are always being situated in the mode of goodness, But sometimes, because here in material, the mode of goodness is not pure goodness. Pure goodness means Suddha Sattva, means this transcendental Lord. When Lord comes here, all the pastimes also, they are in the pure goodness. And the demigod, even though they were situated in the higher planet, they are situated in the mode of goodness. Now you can see from the example of Bhagavatam also, they are also sometimes carried away by the mode of ignorance and passion, because they also had to do something which is related to the mode of passion. Sometimes they become greedy, or sometimes become lusty, or sometimes out of ignorance they just ignore the devotee. Here some fight is going on, that was happening in the mode of goodness. But when with the pure devotee, and not only the pure devotee also, they are situated in the pure goodness, and Lord is also, they are situated in the pure goodness. That's why always even demigod, they offer prayers to the devotees, pure devotees, because they also, when they come to this material world, or when Krishna comes to the material world, their activities are not based on the this goodness. Their activities are based on the pure goodness. Also, I didn't just once Mataji. Atheists and demon cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although he is situated within everyone. For them, the Lord finally appears in the form of faith, confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. That's and when
You
Lord
want me
comes.
to share that verse, Mataji?
No, that's
Okay.
when Lord comes, when he comes to this material world, his activities and his pastimes, they were all in the Shuddha Sattva. And when the conditioned soul, when Lord is very merciful, he wants to give that mercy to the conditioned soul, because they are always either they are in mode of passion, they are always in the material modes, and they are always trying to happy by the senses. And when Lord comes, he wants to give that facility to come in the Suddha Sattva, and they realize God slowly. When they come to the Suddha Sattva, they practice this devotional activity slowly, they can realize God. I was hearing 2 days, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was reading something, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this mercy, this Sankirtana movement, and he's directly giving Krishna, and Prabhupada also said this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is directly in the platform of transcendental level, spiritual level, just like it is beyond this bodily conception to mental conception to intellectual conception. We are always in either in bodily conception. If you are a little bit higher, we can be in the mental level. Mental level is means you can think, you can do something, you can research, you can find something, or you can discriminate what is right and wrong in intellectual platform. But Prabhupada said this movement, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, directly is in the transcendental platform. And when we practice these things sincerely, we also can come to the transcendental platform. Same things Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried to this Lord's pastimes or whatever, even Srimad Bhagavatam, these are all transcendental level. When we try to apply these things slowly, we can come out from this lower level to higher level. And here Prabhupada is mentioning who are not believing, who are not believing in the Suddha Sattva or even Suddha Sattva or the Lord's pastime are completely in the higher level. For them, the Lord approach as the death, the time is like they don't believe in the pastime of the Lord, or they don't believe in the existence of the Lord or the scripts or Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. They don't believe of anything. That's why Lord directly come at the time of death, as a death here. Also, I was liking the things here. Yeah. Atheists think that they are independent and therefore they do not care about the supremacy of the Lord. Yet the Lord asset his supremacy when overcome them. At the time of death, they attempt to use their so-called scientific knowledge or philosophical speculation, deny the supremacy of the Lord, cannot work. And Prabhupada also has given the example of Hiranyakashipu. When I heard from the Prabhupada lecture, means Prabhupada was saying at the time of the death, the one person was begging, can you give me, with the doctor, can you give me the 1 day or 2 days or that much of hours? I have to finish that things, But when death comes, the death cannot wait for them. Means they think they can even extend the time and they want to finish their work, in this material world. But when death comes, that their death will not wait for them. Just like given the Hiranyakashipu, even when Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, we also heard when Prahlad Maharaj, when the Hiranyakashipu was very angry and he was thinking he was a supreme. He had a supreme power. He can do anything. He thinks he's a god, almost god, And everybody was praising him. All the literature means whatever in the school of Prahlad Maharaj go, they all talk about Hiranyakashipu is like that. Hiranyakashipu is like everybody used to glorify. They need to glorify. He was like he wanted him be like that. He was just such a position. When demigod used to see, means all the even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaram, they used to just used to get so much of afraid. Even they used to lower their head in front to the Hiranyakashipu was such position. But Narsingadev when he was very puffed up and he offenses the pure devotee of Lord Prahlad Maharaj again and again, and then Lord came and destroyed him as a form of Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu and Narsingadev killed, Prabhupada was telling. And that is the position of the atheist. Main things is Prabhupada wanted to explain about the atheist, how they will ruin their life. Even Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, who don't have a faith on the scripture or they who don't follow, they cannot be happy in this life or next life. Their life is ruin. They will not get anything from anywhere. They think they are enjoying in the bodily platform and they want to enjoy more and more and more because they want to be happy, but they don't realize ultimately the spiritual nature of own soul, and they don't realize the Paramatma who is living there, who is very kind and always try to instruct the living entity and go back to him, and they never realize that is things I can share, Mataji, from today's small purpose.
Thank you, Anjana Gopika Mataji, for sharing so many beautiful realizations. Very grateful to you, Mataji. We have Preeti Vilasni Mataji, Sukhsagari Mataji, Kirtida Mataji. Anybody would like to go ahead, Mataji? Please go ahead.
Vinita, you go ahead.
Mataji, please want to hear from you, Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji.
Mataji, no, Mataji, just go ahead, Mataji. It will be nice to hear.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. So here it is talking about death one who cannot take Krishna consciousness when they are alive, but at when the time death comes, they have to, because of that fear, they have to accept that there is God. Like how Anjana Gopika Mataji is saying, like there was a person who was asking, can you give me some more time, I want to leave, but they cannot leave because that's not in their hand. There is a supreme hand behind it, so that is called death. So they have to accept that they are not the controller of everything. Krishna is there, so we should accept. It's better to accept before dying, because we don't have to take birth again. So that is what we are trying to do every day when we practice Krishna consciousness. Every day when we are in this human birth, so next time we don't have to take birth. Even by any chance, if we are not able to finish this journey of Krishna consciousness, we may take higher birth and we can continue this. So, but if we waste this human form, and then we have to take birth again and again. So that's really very scary. And also, Srila Prabhupada gives various examples about the death for a normal person and death for the devotees. How it looks like similar when the somebody is dying, a devotee is dying, or a non-devotee is dying. But he gives a very beautiful example of a lion cub going into the mouth of lion. It's no scary because that's because it is there with his mother. But when the same lion is eating any other insignificant animal, it's very scary. So the death for the normal person, it's like very scary. So, but then for the devotee, it's not scary because Lord himself is going to come and protect us. When we chant the holy name, when we are in good health, and then what happens, even though we are in a certain situation that we cannot take the holy name of the Lord himself comes and says that name in our ear. So that's the confidence. So Krishna is always there. The little service we do, he's going to give us, like it says, right, you take one step and Krishna is going to take 10 steps towards you. So better we use this human form. And also how Anjana Gopika Mataji is giving that example of being in goodness. So that being in goodness is the main first step of coming into Krishna consciousness. But in this Kali Yuga, even that, I think that criteria also is, it's gone, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming out, making us to do this Sankirtan movement, going out of the house and doing street kirtan. When we do that, even those people who are not even in good consciousness, they come across with this Harinam Sankirtan and take a prasad or something. Through that, they will be able to take up this Krishna consciousness and go back to Godhead. So in this Kali Yuga, we are very fortunate, just by taking the name of Krishna, dancing in front of the deities, that will take us back to Krishna. So how a demonic mentality of a person in this Kali Yuga is so high, that how Srila Prabhupada is also giving an example of Hiranyakashipu torturing his own son Prahalad. Now that if you see in the news, we can see so many news, like how parents or anybody, all news, if you see, it's so much scary how Kali Yuga is being increased of trouble. This can also be happen. It's so shocking. So this is all happening because they don't have a God consciousness. When we take up Krishna consciousness, read Bhagavad Gita, then we'll come out of this bodily mentality and false pride. All this false pride, why is it happening? Because we are thinking that we are only great. That's the main problem. So Krishna consciousness will help us get out of this. And basically our main understanding of Krishna consciousness is being the servant of devotees, being the servant of the Lord. When we come to this understanding of being the servant of someone, automatically everything is solved. So these are some of the points, Mataji, I can recollect. Anybody else can take, Mataji. Sorry if I spoke anything wrong, just whatever came into my mind, I just spoke. Anybody wanted to speak? Is Prabhuji there by any chance? I just want to check also. No, he's not there. Anybody wanted to speak, Matajis? Suksagari Mataji, Preeti Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead, Mataji.
Mataji, the Prabhuji, he said you need to call me and he can talk on the phone. He cannot join the Zoom now.
Oh, okay.
But I can call him, but I cannot connect him to the Zoom. If you could do that, that would be nice.
Mataji, I can call him and put my phone here. I don't know how much
Yeah,
that will
yeah,
help.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me do that, Mataji. Give me a minute. My headset's on. Okay.
I can, meanwhile, share something. Is that okay, Mataji?
Yeah,
Until
please go
Prabhuji
ahead,
comes?
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, earlier I wasn't able to unmute. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's such a beautiful verse and a beautiful purport here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can you speak?
Suksagri, you can talk till he comes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he joined the call. I heard Benita. Yeah, so we see in this chapter that, the different manvantras are described. Like in the whole canto, actually, we are seeing the description of the manvantras and the manus, in each manvantra. And this chapter specifically talks about Ajita. That sparks the curiosity of Parikshit Maharaj when Ajita's name is mentioned and the churning of the ocean is mentioned. And so Parikshit Maharaj is very eager to learn more about this pastime. As a pure devotee, we've seen Parikshit Maharaj, even in the earlier instances, whenever there's a sweet pastime of the Lord, they are more attracted to the pastimes of the Lord rather than just, philosophy or dry philosophy, as we say. So he is more keen to know about what happened about this Samudra Manthan, and then the story goes on to describe how the demigods, they approach the Lord for help. And we see here the Vinita Mataji and Anjana Gopika Mataji, so beautifully they summarized what this purport is talking about. And we see here that Prabhupada mentions that atheists or even demigods, they appear the Lord they approach the Lord for all kinds of help. We've seen this happen earlier too. So they go to the local embassy, so to speak, of the material world, where they approach Lord Vishnu for help there. And we also see descriptions of how the Lord, the Supreme Lord, is the all knower of everything. And even the exalted demigods, though they are, in a very high position, they almost enjoy all the comforts like in Vaikuntha, but they are affected by birth and death, though they don't have old age and disease. But still, they all approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead for help. There's this very famous verse, Akama Sarva Kamova, Moksha Kama Udharati, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, Yajeta Purushapara. So, elsewhere, Srila Prabhupada says that anybody with any kind of desire, Akama Sarva Kamava, like anybody, Akama refers to the devotees, Sarva Kamava refers to karmis who have many different aspirations in life, who want to achieve something: wealth, fame, money, education. Moksha Kama Udharadi refers to the philosophers or jnanis, and any kind of people, they can approach the Lord Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. So when they approach the Lord with Bhakti Yoga in their hearts, like with Bhakti in their hearts, then the Lord fulfills their desires like that. So even though the verse is talking about atheists and demigods and how, like we are all in some sense, unfulfilled in many ways. We cannot totally understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but still, the verse Akama gives us hope that all of us can take to Bhakti Yoga
and thus approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And also, as we approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead with love and devotion, we also get those qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And like Vinita Mataji, I'm not sure who explained earlier, we also reach that transcendental level at the level of Supreme Personality of Godhead. But of course, we are, very infinitesimal in size or in quantity, though qualitatively, we can reach that transcendental platform. So these are some of the things I would like to share. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Sukasagari Mataji, for beautiful realizations. Very grateful to you. I think Prabhuji is ready to speak. I'm going to call him and he's going to speak from my phone. I'll just put the phone here. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, I can hear you.
Yes, Prabhuji. So you know the verse for today, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Can we start, Prabhuji? Now we are ready. Everybody is hearing you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So, yes, Hare Krishna. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhashi Kipasindubhaya Patitanam Pavanabhya Vaishnavyanam. So, I think you must have done prayer. So, I'll do a short Mangalachara to receive some blessings, to speak something on Srimad Bhagavatam. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, first of all, I apologize for joining late for this discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam. On this, the verse which was given to me was 8.5.30, right, Mataji?
It's 31, Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay, 31.
Yes.
30, 31, whatever. Yeah. So Brahmaji is praying actually here, and so all of you have read the verse and the purport, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, we are done with that.
Had some discussion also.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I kind of directly enter the discussion, and once I read the translation and the verse.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Just read. So Brahmaji starts praying in the text, I think 26. So this setting is very normal. Durvas Muni has given a garland to Indra, and then Indra just thought that so many garlands I keep on getting. So he got it, kind of respected to some extent, and then gave that garland to his elephant, who could not decipher the importance of that garland. So he put it under his legs and crushed it, and then Durvasa Muni, as his nature is, he felt little angry and he cursed Indra to lose everything along with the Devatas. So leader commits a mistake, it is affecting everyone, right? So 26 verse he starts to praying, right? And so this is a regular setting of Bhagavatam. Brahmaji and Shivji are the best administrator pure devotees which we have in this universal administration. So they always are connected with the Supreme Lord, and they are always dependent on Supreme Lord. So they are helping all the demigods always. So this is another situation where demigods have approached Brahma, I agree. And then they are approaching. And now Brahmaji is taking all of them and offering prayers. Right? So there Shweta, the Brahma offered prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though he had never seen the Supreme Lord. Simply because Lord Brahma had heard about the Supreme Lord from Vedic literature, with fixed mind he offered prayers written or approved by Vedic literature. So this is 25th verse. And the whole setting is that only that now Chakshush Manvantar, this problem is happening. There was one Manvantar before, there was another avatar which appeared, I think Vaikuntha. And before that, last time we discussed about fourth Manvantara, I believe, that is Gajendra Moksha Leela. So this is how 8th canto, Manvantara is the topic, Manvantarani Satkarma. Satkarma is pure devotional service. So that is told to be happening all over the across the Manvantaras. That's what is being explained here. So Parikshit asked question that how this Manthan happened and how Ajita appeared and how he churned, how Kurma appeared. Please tell me elaborately. That's how this apparently detour is happening, and then you are into these verses now that devatas have lost because of sort of little inappropriate dealing by Indra towards some mercy given by great souls like Durvasa. So they lost. So they approach Brahma, and then Brahmaji takes them to Shwetadeep, and then he's offering prayers. So 26th verse onwards. So you have learned around 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 is what we will discuss today. So briefly in these verses, he has told in the first verse that how Lord is not to be easily understood. Apratyarkam. He is all pervading. He is there in everyone's heart. He is completely transcendental. But no one can reach him. Now Brahmaji is not able to see him also. Right? But he is offering respects to him. Actually, that's the faith which is the greatest commodity with the pure devotees, like Brahmaji. So he is trying to help them, showing that, see how I am taking shelter of the Supreme Lord. So that's how he goes on from 26. Then 26, 27th verse is telling you are abhijya, you are knowing directly or indirectly, you are knowing everything, including what is going on under us for everyone. So and so on. So I take shelter of lotus feet of Supreme Lord, who appears in 3 yugas with 6 opulences. And then how cycle of metal activities, the veil of chariot, all that 28th verse. And the 29th verse is Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in Shuddha Sattva. And he is Ekavarna or Omkara. Because he is beyond the manifestation, which is in darkness, he is visible, he is invisible to materialize. Nonetheless, he is not separated from us by time or space, but he is present everywhere. So this is his connection with the Supreme Lord, which he is trying to tell the demigods. So that is what is the 29th verse. Let us all offer our respectful obeisances unto him. So he is repeatedly offering respects to the Lord. And he tells in 30th verse that Maya cannot be crossed by anyone. It's like Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Guru. So, but however, the same Maya is subdued by the Lord, who rules everyone and one who is equally disposed towards all living entities. So my dear demigods, don't think that Lord is equally disposed. So he will surely help us now. Let us offer our respectful obeisances. Now the text 31. So I am just reading the text. with this context. Ime vayam yat kriyayaiva tanva satve na srishta vahirantaravihi gati na sukshma vrishayascha vidmahi mato surabhya itara pradhanaha. Since translation, since our bodies are made up of sattva god, the demigods are internally and externally situated in goodness. All the great saints are also situated in that way. Therefore, if we cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is to be said about those who are most insignificant in their bodily constituents, being situated in the modes of passion and ignorance? How can they understand the Lord? Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Him. So it's continuing in the same way that it's very difficult to cross Maya, and it is extremely difficult to understand the Lord even for the people who are situated in Sattvagun like you and me. He's telling to the demigods, what to speak of those who are in passion and ignorance. No? So let us offer our respects. So Prabhupada writes again and again about atheists actually in this purport. So I'll just quickly read, although you have read, it's not very okay. So atheists and demons cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although he is situated within everyone. For them, the Lord finally appears in form of death, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Atheists think that they are independent and therefore they do not care about the supremacy of Lord. Yet the Lord asserts his supremacy when he overcomes them as death. At the time of death, their attempts to use their so-called scientific knowledge and philosophical speculation to deny the supremacy of Lord cannot work. And then he elaborates example of Hiranyakashipu, right? So I hope I am audible, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Very clear.
Yeah. Thank you. So in this purport, the Prabhupada is writing about the atheist and how their symptom is called independence, right? Thinking that I am independent. So this atheist is not just someone who doesn't believe on God. So this kind of atheism is deep-rooted even in the practitioners of spiritual paths. Like Prakrute Kriyamanani Gune Karmani Sarvasha Ahankara Vimudhatma Karta Aham Iti Manyate. So the person who is considered himself to be a doer is also having this mentality in its heart. That is, he is stealing the quality of independence from the Supreme Lord and thinks that I am the doer of these activities. No, I am doing this. I am maintaining these many people, this family, this temple, these devotees. I am doing this. Karta aham iti manyate. So Krishna is calling such personalities what? Mooda. So Prakrute Kriyamanani, actually everything is carried out by three modes of it. Gune Karmani Sarvasha. Ahankara Vimudhat. So it is not just mood, which is the Rajoguni Tamoguni person. Vimood means he is special fool. So he can be in even Sattvagun to some extent. But if he thinks himself with the doer, then he has the similar mentality. May not be like Hiranyakashipu, but like doership, right? So doership exists till the time we don't come to the reality of that every moment I am dependent on the Supreme Lord. Right now I am speaking because of the mercy of Supreme Lord. So this dependence has to be breathed by a devotee. So when he thinks himself to be the doer, so what he does? He steals the quality of independence from the Supreme Lord. So now if you steal something from Supreme Lord, what will happen? The Maya will oppose you, right? So he starts acting opposite of Maya, so Maya starts bewildering him. So this is what is told by Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan in Bhagavad Gita purport. But as soon as we do this, so when we steal, so this kind of what is told here by Srila Prabhupada in this particular purport, so this independence, so we can see the demigods, they are more or less, they are wonderful devotees of Lord. They take responsibilities on the behalf of Supreme Lord for one Manvantar. But sometimes they get affected by Rajoguna and Tamoguna. And then they come in trouble. But Brahmaji is such a personality who is a very mature, pure, and connected leader. Who is, as you read in previous verses, when they came, he smiled actually. So he was not agitated. So this is proper sheltered leadership which Brahmaji does. Lot of things, like same thing, so many places you see in the Bhagavatam. That Brahmaji, no, you see in the canto, third canto, no? The deities, two sons are creating so much havoc while they are in womb, right? And then all devatas, all there, everywhere there is darkness, and then all they approach Brahma. So Brahmaji is a very amazing person, very great. Actually, he is our original founder Acharya of our Sampradaya. And he actually, his prayers are the most favorite for me. And these are one of the prayers of Brahma. And his best of the prayers are the prayers in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 14th chapter, where Krishna reveals him the Vrindavan Dham. So Brahmaji is taking an opportunity always to teach the demigods that please depend on Supreme Lord, please connect to Supreme Lord. So you see now also before he offered prayers, he taught them also, right? He spoke few verses to the demigods, glorifying the Supreme Lord. That Nayasa Rakshaniyo, no one can, no, he is equal to everyone and so on. You underwent those verses, right? So he is trying to educate them when they come in trouble, right? They come to him when they are in trouble. However, Brahmaji is always completely absorbed in serving Krishna and doing his seva of being conscious of the entire 14 planetary systems and do the administration and the needful, whatever is required. So it's a great personality. So as soon as he gets opportunity, he will start glorifying the Lord. So that place in third canto, taking the opportunity of their artha nature, so he starts describing the history of the story by telling them that Jai Vijay cursing, Jai Vijay getting cursed by the four Kumaras, and he takes an opportunity to enlighten the demigods about the spiritual world. So this is the special leadership of Brahmaji, that he is trying to educate, enlighten, and shelter people under him whenever they are in trouble. So he is helping them, but he is educating them, and he is showing his own personal example that I take shelter of that Lord, and see, I am smiling, and I am trying to help you. I am not smiling at you, but you also do that. So same thing is happening here. He never thinks himself to be the doer. He never thinks himself to be the independent authority, although he has a lot of independence. So this is the consciousness of a really, truly connected, sheltered devotee, that he is completely dependent on the Supreme Lord. So on the contrary, the devotees, or here the demigods, they get affected by the other things, right? So in this particular verse which we are reading now, there, just a minute, there is telling about, he's comparing that, we cannot understand, even sages cannot understand the Supreme Lord. Because Supreme Lord can be understood only by mercy of pure devotee and mercy of Supreme Lord only. Because mercy of Supreme Lord comes through mercy of devotee. That's why we say that Supreme Lord can be understood only by mercy of devotee and not by Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyo na Medhaya na Bahuna Shruteen. Not by all these means, by learning, by study, by scholarship, or by a lot of hearing or lot of speaking. No, Lord chooses one. For him, he will reveal his Tanu, Tanum Swam. So that's what principle he is speaking here. And the Supreme Lord Krishna also speaks the same principle right in the beginning of the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Name viduhu suragana prabhavam cha maharshayah aham adihi devana maharshinam cha sarvasha. My dear Arjuna, what I am telling you now is the most confidential thing. See, 9th chapter was most confidential. And 10th chapter continues that most confidentiality. So 9th and 10th chapter are the most gist of entire Gita. Because they are right in the middle. And the middle of middle is the 9th chapter end and the 10th chapter beginning. Where Chatushloki Gita comes and the easier practice of devotional service. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Apichitsu Duracharo and many Manmana Bhavamat Bhakto and many other powerful verses come. So this is the essence of the essence of the essence of Gita. So in that, Krishna is telling the rarity of understanding him. Name viduhu suragana. Devatas don't know me. Name viduhu suragana prabhavam cha maharshayah. They don't know. Prabhav here means my janma. They don't know my birth only. And who also not just Suragana but Maharshai. Here Lord is also, Brahma is also saying that although we are situated in goodness internally and externally, and even sages are better situated than us actually. But they also cannot understand. Tatim sukshmam rashayas vidmaha. They cannot understand the sukshma qualities of the Supreme Lord. So Lord is telling there also that actually how can they know, how can a child know who was there in the marriage of their parents, how he can know, because he was not existing only. So same case, Supreme Lord was only one existing, everyone took birth later in Visarga, Sarga, Visarga, Brahmaji was the first one. Right? So they can't understand the Supreme Lord. So that's why it is Kutona Sura, then what to speak of those who are in passion and ignorance, right? So, coming back to the point of, they think that they are independent. So this thinking independent is a deep, inappropriate thought of a practitioner of even devotional service. That is symptom of ignorance actually of the Supreme Lord. So that's what is the first part of purport, and then he gives the Hiranyakashipu's example. So the point is here what happens is Lord is so close but he's so far, right? So Lord is there in the heart but they cannot understand because Lord only perverts the intelligence of a person. Sarvasya chaham hriday sannivishto mattaha smritir jnanam apohanam. So it's like AC, someone is sitting in AC in the deserts of Africa, let us say. So inside he is having nice temperature of 20 degrees or 15, whatever. But he is far from reality, which is outside, right? So the people who think themselves to be doers of their activities, the Lord remains very far because of the ahankar. Ahankara vimodhatma karta aham iti man. So we have to come to the reality, and the beginning of coming to reality is Sattva Gun. What Brahmaji is telling, my dear demigods, that Sattva Gun is also not enough to know the full reality of the Supreme Lord, because it depends on the mercy of the internal energy. So let us offer respects to him. So that's what is the essential point here. So Hiranyakashipu's thing is explained completely, that I won't read. The super soul is situated within them, but because of the predominance of the modes of passion and ignorance, they cannot understand the supremacy of the Lord. Even the demigods, I am just reading the purport, even the demigods, devotees who are transcendentally situated, that is Brahma, are situated on the platform of goodness, that is other demigods. So the platform of goodness means there is a mixture of passion and ignorance. It's not pure. Are not fully aware of the qualities and the position of the Lord. So they may be aware that He is our authority, but they don't know His qualities, neither they know His position. So unless we know this position of the Supreme Lord to some extent, we cannot know our position also properly. Then what to speak about disposition? So our disposition will be very wrong, which is ahankar. How then can the demons and atheists understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead? So Prabhupada is raising a question just as Brahmaji is. It is not possible. Therefore, to gain this understanding, the demigods headed by Lord Brahma offered their respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord. So this is how Srila Prabhupada is explaining this beautiful purport here, and the next verse onwards you will see Brahmaji will, I think 14-15 verses is about one thing of the body. So this is like a culminating prayer in a sense of the flow. The next prayer still I think next 14 verses are different manifestations of Lord in body, water, semen, and all that. So he offers respects, Mahavibhuti, like that. So it's a very important verse where he is telling that only thing we can do is, my dear demigods, along with me, please understand the position of the Supreme Lord and offer respects to Him and take shelter of Him, and He will do the needful. So same thing He did at the time of Hiranyakashipu also, right? I told about third canto. Now I am telling about seventh canto also, just previous canto. Seventh canto, Hiranyakashipu was also attacked, the demigods, and then demigods cried, and again Brahmaji means they were told that wait, till the time my pure devotee is hampered, you will have to suffer, and then I will appear and do the needful. Something similar will happen here also. So that's what are few thoughts on this verse. What I thought is, our founder Acharya is telling us how we should be conscious of the qualities and the position of the Supreme Lord, and we should heartily offer respects to Him, and He will do the needful for us in every moment of our life, every challenge of our life. And we should try not to think ourselves to be independent doers. So that is what is few thoughts about this verse. So my apologies again that I joined late and ending also late. It's already 6. So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for such a wonderful class. Very grateful to you. Is it okay if you can take any question if devotees has?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Dear devotees, if anybody having any question, realization, please go ahead. Prabhuji is ready to answer your questions.
Yeah, comment, question, realization, anything is okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for your time, even though you're busy. Yes, Bala Prabhu, please go ahead with your question. Yes, Prabhuji, you can unmute. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for your time, even though you're busy. Yes, Bala Prabhu, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you, Mataji. I appreciate opportunity. Thank you, Prabhuji. Some of the doubts I had about this philosophy cleared so beautifully. Very nice. One of the questions I have, Prabhuji, that Brahma at the time, my understanding, he shake hands, right? Third canto we heard. So he has seen before.
Prabhuji,
I don't know.
can you,
This is maybe
sorry, Prabhuji, can you tell
before
again?
that.
Brahma
I'm not
and
understanding
Okay,
contextually
Prabhuji, one second. Let him finish the
how
question
he has
and I'll
not
try
seen
to
he has
summarize for
shook
you.
hands before. That's the one.
Yours
Maybe
is very clear,
technical
Mataji. His
point,
is,
but
I'm
it may
unable
not
to.
be that important. The other aspect of that is that in spite of, we are nowhere, even the demigods, the great sages cannot understand Bhagavan Sri Krishna. How in this material world we are kind of entangled. It's like a lowest of lowest. How can I even come to that platform? Do you have any practical tips?
So Prabhuji,
for me
your
to
question was,
implement on a daily basis?
Prabhuji, can you hear me?
At least to humble myself
Yeah.
to realize
You are
this
very
aspect.
clear.
Yeah, I'm talking to the person in the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Bala Prabhu, can you hear me? That your question was like Brahmaji is only not able to understand completely the supremacy of the Lord. How can we understand? Is that right? Okay. Yes. So that's what the question, Prabhuji. He's saying like sometimes Brahmaji himself is not able to understand the supremacy of the Lord completely. How are we able to understand and give us some practical examples that we can, understand the supremacy of the Lord?
Actually, see, understanding supremacy of Lord is possible. But understanding Lord in his full qualities and position is not possible even for Balaram. See, Brahma Vimohan Leela was Balaram Vimohan Leela, or it was entire whole world Vimohan Leela. So actually no one can understand Krishna fully. It is said even Krishna doesn't know. So what is our prerogative, what is our practical thing we should do is Chatushloki first verse. Aham sarvasya prabhavoho mattah sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samandita. So entire life we should try to understand how Lord is source of everything. Sarvasya prabhavoho, he is the material cause of everything. Whatever we see, whatever we touch, whatever we experience, whatever we control, whatever we enjoy, whatever. And he is efficient cause of everything. Mattah sarvam pravartate. So he is constantly maintaining everything, state of existence of everything in this world. So if one is conscious of this, this is sufficient to offer devotion wholeheartedly to him. Iti matva means one who accepts this heartily. It is not jnatva, it's not just knowing. Matva means he is convinced about it. Then how he will worship him? Buddha, he is intelligent. And bhava samanvitaha. Like Brahmaji is doing bhava samanvitaha. Although he is not fully understanding, but he is offering his devotion with full faith, with full emotion. So we should try understanding. So understanding supremacy of Lord is not at all difficult. Understanding the intentions and the qualities and why Lord does what, like sukshma, the word is there. So that cannot be understood. Even Bhishma says that actually in Bhagavatam to Yudhishthir. My dear Yudhishthir, please don't try to use your intelligence to understand why you are suffering and what is the cause. This person is standing here, he is doing all and we can never understand. I am Mahajan. Even Mahajanas don't understand his intentions. Not to speak of anyone else. So, the intentions of Lord are very difficult to understand. So, what is difficult is this part. So, coming to practical reality, we should try to properly understand the middle 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, which are telling about the greatness of the Supreme Lord. And there is sweetness also hidden in those nice chapters. So that's what we have to begin. And then practically we go to sweetness. So Srila Prabhupada gives a brilliant lecture in 1968. This is something most practical. This is most practical. So this example you try to understand, bro. It's an amazing example which Srila Prabhupada gives. So he tells that, see, you want to love air. Ether. Can you love ether? Can you see ether? Can't see ether, right? So he said, Supreme Lord cannot be seen. Brahmaji is also saying here, right?
Yeah.
But when ether transforms into, see, ether we cannot experience in one sense, we cannot see. But we can have effect of ether. Like ether means thinking, feeling, willing happens in ether. So we say, now give me some space, Prabhu. So that is ether. It's very inconceivable, but experienceable to some extent, those who are thoughtful. Otherwise, everyone needs it. But when ether transforms into what? Air. So air is tangible for you. Air touches you, it becomes tangible, right? Then air transforms into fire, then it is even more tangible to see the form also, apart from the touch.
Yeah.
And when it becomes water, then there is a form, there is a taste, there is touch, right? And there is sound, of course. And when it becomes earth, which is the most tangiblest thing of this world, most grossest thing, grossest matter is earth, which has all the properties, which is most tangible, right? So, Prabhupada gave this example and told that we have to begin to understand the greatness of Krishna first. And as we progress in that understanding, then naturally the gratitude will come. When we understand the Supreme Lord's greatness, how every moment He is helping me to breathe, to eat, to see. So that greatness, gradually you become first grateful. And then you understand, then more tangible it will become. Then you will become grateful, then you want to reciprocate its service. So servitude will come. Then servitude will become more deeper friendship. And friendship, like Arjuna's friendship is one level of friendship, but Sridhama's friendship is deeper, very intimate friendship where there is fighting and, defeating also. So that kind of deeper friendship of Vrindavan. And then there is Vatsalya, and then there is Madhurya, lover. So Prabhupada gives this example of Panchamahabhuta's tangibility to the understanding from greatness, we move to sweetness, and the sweetness and most intimate thing is Madhurya. So this is the practical thing which we should try to do, which I am also trying, and Prabhupada wants us to do. So these are a few thoughts, so I don't know whether it helped you.
Absolutely, Prabhuji. On that, what was the lecture about? Do you know a little bit? Can you give me some idea if I can search and listen to the lecture?
Okay, he's asking if you can give him
1968 lecture on, this is which verse? I think this is 7.1 if I am not wrong. So maybe you can drop a mail to me, I will reply. Or if you can find out.
Yeah, Prabhuji, you can send it to on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp, you can send it, Prabhuji. I will.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for that answer. And we have one more raise hand, Prabhuji. Shivakumar Prabhu, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams Prabhu. Prabhu, hope you can hear me clearly, Prabhu.
Yes.
I am not very clear, but Mataji will repeat your question.
Okay.
I am hearing something, but not very clear.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. I can also type out, Prabhu, after asking, I can also type out. So, Prabhu, on the independence that you talked about, in this purport, there is a statement, atheists think that they are independent. And I also remember reading somewhere or hearing somewhere where when Prabhupada refutes the Advaita Siddhanta, where Prabhupada says that jivas are constitutionally independent, and hence you cannot just let go, discard the independence and merge into the Brahman. So it has to be retained, is what Prabhupada says. So to me, it sounds like the independence is a double-edged sword, Prabhu. So I just wanted to understand
Okay.
how do we
Okay,
kind of
I understand.
reach the state of
You are talking
selfless.
about individuality, it's independence. That kind of independence is eternal. That we are individual eternally.
Okay.
So that part is there. Mayavad, they say that our individuality is completely destroyed. So when Gopa is talking to them, so in Bhagavad Gita there is a very nice statement. That individuality with independence, no, I don't remember exactly. I will share it again. But so this independence is not that, Prabhuji.
Okay,
It's not a double-edged sword. It's a different thing only.
Got it.
So this independence is, while being in the material world, one is not conscious of Lord's help at every moment. Without that, we can't do anything. So that thing is being spoken here. Whereas that one, what you said about Mayavad, that independence is about eternal individuality of all of us.
Okay.
So Mayavad, so there is a different Siddhanta here, where the word might be the same.
Okay.
So this is, does that make some sense?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. It clears out, Prabhu. Prabhu, just one follow-up question, Prabhu, on that. Again, I'm not at that level, Prabhu. I'm just trying to understand the theory. So, given that we are individuals, when we say pure devotional service, Prabhu, without any personal motive, I'm trying to theoretically understand, Prabhu, is that practically possible that I also have an individuality? If there is no pleasure in me in doing something, how would I be able to reach the state of 100% selfless devotion service, Prabhu?
Yeah, so if I understand your question correctly, I try to rephrase it. You are saying that Anna Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam Anukulyana Krishnana Chilanam Bhaktiruttama. This is pure devotional service. And since we are individuals, so individuals means unique desires and unique aspirations. So can we in any time practice pure devotional service? You know, being individuals. So is that your question?
Yes, Prabhu. Without because the desire is a symptom of living being is what again discussed in a couple of places. So unless there is some pleasure in me, even in devotion service, as a personal motive, how would I be able to kind of be completely 100% selfless in devotion service is what I'm trying to understand, Prabhu.
Yes. So see, Anandamayo Abhyasat. This is the core thing of every one of us. Everyone is looking for pleasure. Right? So there is nothing wrong in that. However, our pleasure is in giving pleasure to Krishna.
Okay.
So tat sukha sukhatvam. Jiva Goswami says this concept that devotee also wants to be happy, but he knows the right formula to be happy eternally. That is by making the whole happy. So naturally, the part becomes more happy actually than the whole. That's why the whole has to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to experience that multiple happiness which is experienced by the servant. You know? So this is a very inconceivable thing actually. But this is the truth. So that sukha sukhatva. So it is not that devotee susukham kartum avayam. So many places it is written, right? So the klesha agni, shubhada, moksha laguta krit. What is this? These are three levels of happiness only, right? Progress in bhakti, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. These are happiness, three levels of happiness. Because he experiences some happiness by giving pleasure to Krishna. So first, the material happiness which he was enjoying becomes inferior to this devotional happiness. This is the first sadhana stage. When he reaches bhava bhakti, then the material happiness becomes insignificant. Or rather, even the moksha happiness becomes insignificant. Moksha lagutakrit. Right? This is bhava level. And prema is there is inexistence of material happiness. So these are the deeper experiences of happiness which devotee experiences as it progresses in his service to Krishna. So there is nothing wrong in aspiring for happiness. And once I remember, Param Puja Devamrit Swami Maharaj, he was addressing all of us brahmacharis. So he was telling actually brahmacharya means anyone who is fully renouncing, he is the greatest sense enjoyer because he is aspiring for the greatest sense enjoyment, which is the right thing, like that. So that we have to know that the right way for a part to become fully eternally happy beyond its capacity is to make the whole happy. So that way there is pure devotional service remains fully intact, and the crescendo of that purity is the gopis who are ready to give their dust for removing the headache of Krishna for a moment. So that kind of purity is there in their. So that it's not. So they want association of Krishna because they experience so much of unlimited happiness. Right? So it's both ways. That so these are some thoughts, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Your classes are very inspiring, and the answers you are giving are very comprehensive and very deep, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Prabhuji
much,
saying
Prabhuji.
thank you so much, Prabhu, for the beautiful answer. And we don't see any more raised hands, Prabhuji. Once again, thank you so much. Even though you are very busy, you still came up on the call and helped us, Prabhuji. We are thank you.
Mataji, one more question from Bala Prabhuji.
So we would like to offer our obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhya kripa sindhu vijayapatanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. His Grace Samarpan Gopa Prabhu ki Jai. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Very grateful to you. Gauranga.
Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you, Bala Prabhu. Sorry, I could not take your question because it's getting harder to summarize the question to Prabhuji. Prabhu cannot hear our questions, Prabhuji. I'm so sorry about that. Hare Krishna. We'll close the call here. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hari Bol. Anjana
Radhe
Gopika
Radhe.
Mataji, thank you so much. And Suksagari Mataji, thank you so much for adding up. And Lalita Mataji, we wanted you to talk, but you always say that you're cooking and something. That's why I did not call up your name. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for your association. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We'll close the call.